So this is going to be a Magic the Gathering video on the Dungeons and Dragons Commander. I managed to just pick this up off Facebook Marketplace a little while ago. This is Dungeons Death. I wasn't actually playing or collecting Magic when this got launched, so I actually don't know too much about it, but I think I've seen someone play it where you get a dungeon card that you run. So we'll get into it, have a quick look. Hoping there's a collector booster. I actually opened up a collector booster sampler of Lord of the Rings recently and pulled the One Ring. It wasn't mine, it was someone else's, but that was pretty wild. That was the full art too. So that was awesome. And just a quick note of stuff coming soon. So Magic the Gathering Marvel Superheroes is out next week. So I'll be getting an entire case of collector boosters of that to go through. So that's pretty exciting. There's no collector booster sampler in these ones. They must have been ditched from this pack. Anyway. Nothing. There's your commander box. Just want to make sure this isn't. I'm assuming there's actually not a dungeon mat in this now. No, not that I can see. Spin down counter. Alright, so we're just going to go through the main hits of this. I'll actually set up the scanner as well, just kind of see what the sort of value of the rare mythics are. And at the very end, I'll go through and scan everything really quickly, but that might be a little bit long and boring, so don't worry about too much. But yeah, I hope you guys are looking forward to Marvel Superheroes. It's definitely what I am most interested in this year. Second to that would be Fractured Reality, and then The Hobbit. So it's pretty cool stuff coming. Alright, so this is the hard cardboard piece. So this is the main commander, Sephirus of the Hidden Ways, legendary creature, obviously mythic. Whenever one or more creature cards are put into your graveyard from anywhere, venture into the dungeon. This ability triggers only once each turn, so you can venture once into the dungeon. You can create undead. Whenever you complete a dungeon, return a target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. So you basically get the trigger of moving a creature into the graveyard once per turn, and then you can venture through the dungeon. If you had a double trigger on commander abilities, you then venture twice into the dungeon. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't have any dungeon cards in here. So this is obviously his main card. He's backed up by Nihilu. So this is a legendary horror. When he enters the battlefield, for each opponent, tap up to one untapped creature you control. When you do, gain control of target creature that player controls with power less or equal to the tapped creature. So you basically just put your creatures on pause to take control of one of theirs. Whenever you attack with a creature that an opponent owns, you gain 2 life and that player loses 2 life. That's kind of cool. We'll just split it up into the rarities here. So this is going to be all the rares. There should be a couple of mythics as far as I'm tracking. They never drop like 3 or 4 in here. And I'm always kind of interested to see if it's something that I have seen before and been chasing and never realized it was in one of these packs. But no, I don't recognize any of the mythics yet. Some decent towns. So as Port Town enters the battlefield, you may reveal... So yeah, one of the reveal basic land cards to play it untapped, which is pretty good. Right, now we're already down to the commons here. So obviously a staple of Arcane Signal, there'll be a Soul Ring there somewhere. We've got a command tower over here. Make sure I'm not missing. All right. So our other mythics that we get in the pack here, Ashen Rider. It's a 8-drop for 5/5 flying. When it enters the battlefield or dies, exile target permanent. Interesting. For a 6-drop, you get Sun Titan. It's a creature giant. It's 6/6 vigilance. When he enters the battlefield or attacks, you may return target permanent with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Actually, not bad. And then you've got the Construct, Cataclysm. He's a 5-drop for 4/5 vigilance. When he enters the battlefield, each player chooses an artifact, a creature, an enchantment, and a planeswalker. from among the non-land permanents they control, then sacrifice the rest. Wow, that's huge. Cool. All right, we'll just get the scanner out. We'll see what the rare mythic combo's worth. So the commander. So this deck cost me about 100, I think, including shipping. So aiming for that, but again, pretty cool to get some of the new commanders. Just depends on whether it was better to buy singles or buy the entire deck, but it's kind of just easier buying the whole deck anyway. You know, there's some synergy in there. Obviously, the lands are always a little bit better when they're not just the... Oh, wow, that's a big one. So add colorless, add white if you control an island, add blue if you control plains. Cool. I'm assuming that land will actually probably be the big hit of this box then. It looks like the dogs are going to get excited over something all of a sudden. It's probably going to get really loud in here in a moment. Oh, there's another $10 card there, Min the Illusionist. Oh no, that scanned wrong. Still a big card, $20 for that. So that's the big hit so far. Legendary equipment. When the equipped creature attacks or blocks it and zombies you control gain death touch to the end of turn. Immediate combat damage to a player. Create that many. Oh wow, 2/2 zombie creatures. So yeah, if you're doing play damage, you're getting a lot of 2/2 zombies. All right, so that should be most of it. That was $90. That's literally the exact price of the box. Unless there's some hits in here, this is all just bulk. Obviously, the Arcane Signet and Soul Ring are always worth a tiny bit. Oh, that one's not bad. Roll a d4, create any number of treasure tokens equals the result. Not bad. I mean, obviously, pointless if you roll a... Okay, so there's a few here. It looks like it's a good artifact deck. Propaganda. Oh, a bit crazy. So Propaganda, another decent common uncommon. Victimizing D-Spark, just a little bit above average. I do have the Banishing Heart. I picked that up from one of the Edge of Eternities, which would be weird actually. No, I must have picked it up in a collection purchase. Soul Ring we all know and love. No, it's not Rampant Growth. Alright, we're almost there. Well, Lightning Grave is $6. Oh, I know the plans. Cool, yeah, so probably realistically taking out of the bulk, probably $100 in hits there. So definitely pay for the box. Better to go, if you can find one of these for $100, you're definitely going to be in the green. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I have to go through a few of those more expensive cards and see why they are so playable. Obviously, that zombie equipment was pretty wild. Two outcomes: you're either doing damage or play damage. So yeah, very cool. But yeah, we'll see you for the Marvel Superheroes coming out in a week. Very excited. We'll see you then. Bye.